Okay, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to install and use new fonts on your PC. Now, if you do have a Mac or you're using Linux, the process is very similar and you should be able to follow along. After we've installed the fonts, I will then show you how to get those pretty glyphs and things to make your fonts pretty. Okay, so let's get started. So first, there are many places on the web to find fonts, but before downloading anything to your computer, please make sure it's from a trusted site. If it looks a little bit iffy, just don't risk it. Okay, with that being said, I get most of my fonts from 3 websites: Dafont, Creative Fabrica, and Font Bundles. So Dafont has free fonts, but it's got like a huge amount of fonts. So you do have to search a little bit for what you want. Creative Fabrica has free and buy options, and same with Font Bundles. There are free fonts and buy options. If you do sign up with Creative Fabrica and have their email list, you will then get emails, I think every month, and there's like a set of free fonts within that email, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got Creative Fabrica, and this is dafont.com, and this is a Font Bundles. All these will be linked down in the description box below. So we're going to go ahead and download this font. I love glitter font. I think this is paid. I've actually got a trial version of the membership at the moment. So I was just downloading a whole bunch of fonts and stuff via my trial thing. And I was just like, oh, I do get this question a lot. How do you actually install fonts? You know, where do you get fonts from? And also, how do you do these little glyphs? So I'll be showing you how to do that all in this video. Okay, so first we press download. Now you might have to sign in to get the download to start. Just create an account. It's just simple email and password, I think it is, and then go from there. Okay, so we've downloaded our font. It is now in our downloads folder. So this is my downloads folder. So this is the font that we just downloaded. Now I like to store my fonts in their own folder. So I'm actually going to click on this. Now we can either cut, or you can right click and press cut. And I'm just going to move this to my fonts folder. Okay, so this is my fonts folder. Now that I'm in here, I'm just going to right click my mouse and then press this, or you can press Control V on your keyboard and it will come in here. Now all we have to do is just double click this, and then we've got the I Love Glitter OTF and then the TTF. So one is a open type font file and one is a true type font file. So true type fonts have a simpler file structure, but are more widely supported. Open type font files offer more advanced typography features, cross-platform capability, and extensive support in design applications. So I normally download the OpenType font file, but you can choose whichever one you would like. Once you have downloaded one though, and you try and download the other, it will say this is already downloaded on your PC. So we're just going to click on OpenType font file. So double click there, and then we have this print and install. So what we're going to do now is just simply press install, and it's done. So I just quickly opened up Photoshop, and we're just going to grab the text tool. And I'm just going to say, I love glitter. And we'll change the color so we can see it. And then if we go up here to Journey Unicorn, that's the last font that I used. But if we scroll down, we'll be able to see I love glitter. Now you may be thinking, but it had hearts and stuff. How do I do that? Well, we're going to go into that. But one thing, if you install a font and you already have the program that you want to use it open, you may have to close that program and then reopen it for the font to install. So if I already had Photoshop open and then I installed the font, I would have had to close Photoshop for then that font to install into that program. And then you can open up Photoshop and then it would be there. So if you don't see it straight away, just close the program and then open it up again. Okay, so getting those pretty glyphs into your font. So this method differs a little bit for each operating system, but you should be able to follow along generally with what I'm doing. So Mac, you will need to use a program on your computer called Font Book, and Windows uses a program on our computer called Character Map. Unfortunately, I don't have a working Mac right now, so I can't show you both processes, but they are very similar. And I will make a follow-up video on a Mac when I get my hands on one. Okay, so for Windows, let's open Character Map. Remember Mac, you need to open up Font Book. So if we go down to our search bar down here, and all we have to do is just type in Character Map. And it's just right up here. It is a system program. So it's on every Windows device. So we just click on that and then we'll open this. Now, I really wish Microsoft would update this to make it more, I don't know, look like Windows. You know, like this is much more pleasant on the eyes than this. But anyway, hopefully one day they'll update it. So now we have our character map open. we have our font selection here. So if we just click on the down arrow and we'll just scroll down until we see I love glitter. Okay, so with I love glitter, you'll see some glyphs and stuff down towards the bottom. You can scroll down, like there is a lot, and there normally is with every font package. So sometimes you may have to scroll down a fair way before you find what you're looking for. And unfortunately, you can't make this window any bigger. This is as big as it gets. But I will zoom in with the magic of editing to show you a little bit better. Okay, so I want the love hearts at the start, middle, and the end. So this is the low line. A low line heart. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to press select. Now it's going to copy that character in there. Okay. Now I'm just going to press copy and then we're going to come back into our program. And then all you have to do is just press Control V wherever you want the heart and it's going to go there. And now we have a heart between each word. So another cool feature with this is, say you wanted to write XOXO. So I've already got my heart. And I'm just going to come up here and we'll find the X. So I've selected the X, press select, and then I want an O. So we'll go down to O, select, press X, select, and O again, select, and then I want another love heart to finish it off and press select. Now I can copy this whole thing by pressing copy, coming back into my program, and then all you have to do is Control V and it pastes right in the program. But there you have it. Now you know how to download, install, and even get pretty glyphs in your fonts.